Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing some Christmas inspired Simpson nails. So I already prepped my nails, which includes buffing the shine off the surface and then cleaning all of the dust and debris off of them. And now I am applying a base coat. So because I started this nail set late in the day, I know I'm not going to finish it all in one sitting. I just applied the base coat to 3 of the nails. That way I don't have like all of my nails sitting there with a base coat for days and it's collecting dust and debris and such. So I'm also just adding some color to my palette. I am mixing this yellowish color with a little bit of white because I'm going to begin with Marge Simpson. Because I'm drawing some Christmas decor on Marge and she's going to take up a majority of the nail surface, I'm just using white as a base color. So I apply 2 layers of white and then begin drawing Marge on the nail. When it comes to drawing characters, or anything for that matter on nails, I just freehand things. But specifically with characters, for me, what works best, at least if you're not going to like sketch it out first, I just look at the character and then see where I feel like I want to start. So with the Simpsons, I found that they were actually fairly easy to draw. Sometimes there's characters that look easy and then you go to draw them and they're not as easy as you thought. The Simpsons didn't really give me much of a challenge, thankfully, but I did find that I needed to be careful around the eyes. So you want to make sure that the Simpsons' eyes are proportionate. Once I got their eyes down, then I just went in and drew all their other little details of their face, which isn't much actually, but I kind of started with their face shape. So with their face shape is more just me putting down a blob. It didn't really look much like a shape. And then drawing their eyes and then going in and, outlining, doing any other detail. So for Marge, I wanted to make her hair a little bit more festive. And I just added some like green tinsel and a little bit of glitter on it and some Christmas ornaments, some very basic Christmas ornaments. I made the ornaments glitter, but after I was done with her hair, she's pretty much done. And for the whole set, I'm using a glossy top coat. So all of the nails are finished with a glossy top coat. After I was done with Marge, I decided to go ahead and do the nails that weren't going to have characters on it. I decided to get those out of the way and do those. So another thing is sometimes I'll have an idea, but not the full idea. So I won't know what design I'm going to do on all nails. And sometimes that's a little time consuming, being indecisive about what designs I'm going to do. That's why I just decided I know 4 of the nails I'm going to be drawing Simpsons characters on. So the remainder nails, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm not going to go crazy. Simple for me is really these designs that I'm doing. I am keeping it within the Christmas theme, but all of the nails that don't have a Simpsons character on it is basically going to be with this red glitter. So if you don't see me polishing a nail, that's just because I'm doing the same thing. I applied a red base color and then I applied this red glitter color on top of it. And I believe I applied 2 layers of that glitter color to all of the red nails. And then I'm going in with white gel polish to make the designs. For this specific nail, I'm drawing little snowflakes. I think they look so cute. I actually want to make a set with just snowflakes now. And after I'm done with that, of course, glossy top coat. For the next nail, it's the same thing, that red glitter. I'm drawing this swirly design that I see a lot on Instagram with Christmas, December theme nails, where it looks like a peppermint basically. So that's what I'm doing here. The easiest way I found to do this was just to draw an S shape going from the top down and then drawing another S shape going across that first S shape, making it skinnier in the middle and making it flare out towards the outside of the nails. So making sure also that the white is nice and white and that there's no like red seeping through. After I was done with that glass top coat, and we're moving on to the next nail, which is another red nail, red glitter. So here I'm applying the glitter and I'm drawing some like dripping icicles. This is like another design I see floating around on Instagram with all of the popular Christmas sets. These designs I feel like are really easy to do and they look cute with any color combination. So drawing these little dripping icicles, you want to kind of squiggle your brush so that the lines aren't just fully straight, and make sure that the ends of those little icicles are pointed. Like make sure it's a little bit tapered. So for the next nail, I'm drawing one of my favorite designs to do. I think this design looks so cool and it also looks harder than what it actually is. And I'm doing a cracked ice nail using milky white. I'm applying 2 layers of this. So I apply milky white and then so I keep the layers nice and even and there's no like bump. I applied the milky white and then I applied a base coat so that again the layers are leveled and even, and then I applied a top coat. And then on the underside of the nail I applied a builder gel. I'm using saran wrap and then I'm using this little spatula tool to squiggle up the builder gel that I put in there to create this cracked ice effect. And then I did apply a top coat and then that's it. So this is I think this is the last red nail, and I'm drawing a ribbon design. So it looks sort of like a present, you know. I'm drawing a line going all the way down the nail, and I like to draw that line more towards the side. It looks cuter this way instead of like drawing it right in the middle. Then a line going across that more towards the top of the nail, and then a cute little ribbon, little squiggly swirly line to create that little ribbon effect. And after that top coat, I'm done, and I'm going to move on to the next character now, which is Homer Simpson. So for Homer Simpson, I decided to actually base this nail off the Homer Simpson meme where he's like going inside the bushes. I just thought that was cute. I thought it'd be a little fun to add to this nail. And to make him a little bit more in the holiday spirit, I'm basically just drawing a Santa hat on him. So here I am drawing just a basic blob shape that really doesn't look like much, but I had an idea of, how I was going to draw Homer. So just this is more of a trust the process situation. For the next nail, I'm going to be doing Bart Simpson. I am going to be drawing him in his Cameron getup. That's what I'm going to call it. There's a photo of him where he had like a fur coat and a phone in his hand and like a fur headband, and it was all pink, like that Cameron photo. And I don't know what the artist's name is who originally drew that photo of Bart Simpson, but that is what I'm going to be doing on his nail. And instead of pink, we're going to give him a red coat, red headband, and red phone. So the final two characters, which is Maggie and Lisa, I'm going to draw both of them on the same nail. I kind of wanted to keep it even where there's two character nails on each hand. So I'm going to start off drawing Lisa Simpson. And for her, I'm just making her a little festive, basically putting a Santa hat on her. And now I'm going to do the 2 remaining nails, which are both thumbnails. Again, we have a red base color and I have that red glitter on top of it. So for the first nail, I'm making this a plaid design and I'm drawing a black line going all the way down the nail. I'm putting the black line more closer to the side and not the middle of the nail. And then I'm doing 2 black lines going across the nail, one closer to the top of the nail, one closer to the bottom of the nail. And after I'm done making these lines, I'm going to let that cure and then go back in with a white gel polish. And I'm creating a skinny line right down the center of all 3 lines I just created. And just so you guys are not confused, I applied that white line down all 3 black lines I created. I just completely forgot and started with the next portion of the design, which is creating these little slanted lines going across the nail. So they're going across the top of the nail, the middle, and towards the bottom of the nail. So I did let those lines cure, and now I'm going down the side of the nail, and we're creating the same slanted lines again. Instead, they're just going to go down the nail and not across. After that, I'm going to let this nail cure and then apply a top coat, and we're done with this design. So now we are on the last nail, and because the nail I just did was like a pattern, I wanted this nail to be similar, so I'm creating a tweed pattern effect, and I just used my white gel polish to make some lines going down the nail. It's very random, and I just don't overthink it, just randomly draw lines, and then I'm doing some lines going across, making sure to cross over the vertical line. So it creates this little pattern we have going on here. After I let that cure, I did go back in with a black and did the same thing. So just randomly created some lines going down and then created lines going across those lines I just made. So a lot of the lines are overlapping and it's creating like this tweed looking effect. Because I have red glitter as a base, I added some silver glitter just to add a little bit something more to the tweed nail. I usually like to use 3 colors for this type of design, so I'm using a silver to add to it. And because I added a little silver to that nail, I decided to add a little silver to a couple of other nails because I just don't know when to stop a design. So I added a little bit of silver, that glittery silver that I just used to the center of the little snowflakes I have going on this nail, and then added some to the bow nail as well. So this is the final look. I love them. I think they're so cute and festive. Sometimes I make nails for a certain holiday or something specific and I end up not wearing them and just kind of like adding them to my collection, but I'm definitely going to be wearing these for Christmas. I can't wait. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday season. If you have any questions, let me know and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.